For the next GUI piece, we're going to do the HUD bar. So we did the HUD heart last time. We're going to do the HUD bar this time. This one, think of it as basically, if you see the image over here, we're just going to actually be walking down the image until it gets to the empty point, and then it'll be showing animations in between. Alright, and notice we're also going to be using all 10, which means in terms of point system, we're just basically going to be saying each one is a value of 10, so that you get to the end and you have 100. Alright, so with this one selected, since the animations are, let's see, I think they were actually named about, I want to say they were named the same. If they are, we can actually just right click here. We'll say copy properties and paste. So just in case you're coming just to this one and not to the heart one here, we're choosing the tile type GUI. Our description is going to say HUD GUI, and then below will be HUD bar. General settings will be visible here in front on 2. The thumbnail, the label, will change just to thumbnail here. All of these will be turned off on the collider. Again, we're not using any tile animations on these. We're also not using any GUI animations here. We're just using only the HUD animations available. We're going to say GUI type is HUD. On the input, we're just saying drag. And you could actually turn it off if you didn't want the user to be able to click on it. If it's just viewing the HUD only, which is more common, would be all of them would be off for it. Alright, and then if they can click on it, it'll be only on the GUI camera. Okay, so on the HUD part, we have the HUD editor display count. We actually just want to say it's going to be, actually we just say set it to 0 or 1, either one on that part. We're just going to want to see this one image, and then it's going to play through the cycle of it the whole time just through here. You know, actually, here we'll just say we'll go ahead and put 1 on here, just to keep consistent on visual. For the value, we're actually saying that this one image is going to represent 100 points, which means the image itself will play through all 10 animations. Instead of being multiple images, it'll be one image with all 10 animations being assigned. Right. There is no offset to this, so we'll just put this at 0. And then if you wanted to have, again, if you wanted to have tweening for it, for the enter, exit, show, and hide, then these would be available for the tween types. Alright, and then the HUD animations. Double check we have, actually I think we have all these labeled the same, which is good. So we're good on the first part, which just means we need to scroll down. So if you haven't done the first part, just walk through it here, enter, exit, and then the idle start is idle 0. And then it just goes action 1, idle 1, all the way through. Alright, and then we're going to finish off down from the 4th one. We'll just pick up from 5 and then walk through the rest of them here. And actually I might just change, we'll just do, I'm going to do action first and then do idle. And action 9. And it looks like I've actually got a I'll have to double check on the action 10 here. Alright, we'll go back up to the top and work our way down from 5. So idle 5. And idle 6. Let's see, idle 8. Alright, so we've got a action 10 right here, but I believe we actually, let's see, There we go. Okay, action 10. And idle 10 must be the top. There we go. Alright. So that is going to give us our action and idle all the way through. And then our enter and exit. So again, that's going to walk through each one of these points being worth a value of 10. So that on the watcher down here, so the watcher, we have the image. Let's go ahead and say enable on fade. So if we were to put this on the player, basically it would be saying that it's going to show up when something gets hit or hurt or the value changed. But then after a certain amount of time, it would actually fade back out. So we'll say the read time will be 4 seconds to see it and then fades back out. Also, we'll check this to say that if the object runs into a dead state, that this would actually just simply fade out as well, so that it wouldn't be hanging over the air like over nothing. Alright, so this is going to finish off our HUD pieces here. So we got our HUD heart and our HUD bar.